Hi guys, I'm back once again like I never left. This GeminiGem with the public sneak peek of the BOGO deals from the week of December 17th through December 24th. So I do believe everybody ads is going to end on the 24th of this uh cycle. But let's get into the deal. So the first deal is going to be the red poinsettias in the 6.5-inch pots. They are going to be $11.99. But if you live in any other state other than Florida, if you pick up one, it would be $5.99. And the Perot Family Farm Snap Green Beans. So at my store, they're regularly $4.99. So grabbing one bag would be $2.49 if you want to grab some of those green beans. Next, we're gonna head over and look at the Bartlett pears. They are $4.99. So if you just want to grab one, it would be $2.49. So then we have like all the Tyson chicken, breaded chickens. They are buy one get one free. So it was like all kinds. So I see they are ranging from $7.68 to $11.29 in my store, and I do see this $2 off any Tyson product. So if you get one at $7.68, if you grab one at $3.84, and that $2 applies, you'll pay $1.84. So I think that is an awesome deal for that. Then we're gonna head over to the Honeycrisp apples. They are $5.99 in my store. So grabbing one would be $2.99. Then we're gonna get go over to the Stacy's pita chips. These are in the deli section. They are $5.19, but grabbing one would be $2.59. Then we're gonna head over to the Simply Salsa. The 16-ounce at my store are $4.49. So you could grab one at $2.24. Then the Lantana hummus are $4.99. Grabbing one would be $2.49. As you can see, they have a lot of different variety: pumpkin spice, dark chocolate, all that good stuff. Then the next thing we're gonna do, we have the research sides again, y'all. So we got the macaroni salads. Well, the salad ones are like $4.99. Then we have the other sides that are like $5.99, and then the bigger sizes are $8.99. But if you just grab one of those, respectively, there'll be $2.49 or $2.99 or $4.49. Then the fromage, ami chutney, or fig spreads at my store are $6.99. Grabbing one would be $3.49. Once again, these are in the deli section. Next, the Fresh Express salad mix, the cheapest I saw in my store, $4.99. So you could grab one at $2.49, all different varieties. Next, it said the red dragon fruit. So they didn't have a price up there for red dragon fruit, but the other dragon fruits are usually $4.99. So I'm gonna go with that. So grabbing one should be $2.49. Next, the Just Bear chicken thighs are going to be $5.50. Grabbing one would be $2.75. And the drumsticks as well are $5.50, but I didn't see any at my store. But the thighs and the drumsticks are going to be buy one, get one free for that. Next, the Purdue boneless, skinless chicken breasts are going to be buy one, get one free. So the cheapest I saw at my store was $5.34. So if I was to grab that one, it would be $2.67. I'm not sure if the tenderloin is going to be involved, but I know it said boneless, skinless breast. Then the Springer Mountain Farm products, it seems like all of them going to be included. So they range from $9.99 to $12.69. So buying one would range from $4.99 to $6.34. So it had all kind of different ones, like the chicken strips, the chicken nuggets, the chicken chunks, all of those. And I do know that you can sign up for the email and get the Springer Farms printable coupon. Uh, I don't think I'll be able to make it because my printer is like all out of ink. So yeah, unless I go to the library or something. Then the I was looking at more varieties. So then the next thing is going to be the Publix young turkey breast. The cheapest I saw at my store, I believe, was $9.10. So grabbing one would be $4.55 if y'all still eating turkey. Then the next thing is going to be the Matlaw stuffed clams or scallops. At my store, they are $5.99. Grabbing one would be $2.99. Then we have the prime fresh lunch meats at my store, or the cheapest are $5.99. So grabbing one would be $2.99. So our Oscar Mayer bacon is going to be $11.49. So grabbing one would be $5.74. Also, we have the Smithfield bacon at my store, which is $9.99. So you can grab one at $4.99. However, we do have this 3 off 3 coupon that's going to expire on the 17th, I believe. But if you grab 3, it would be $29.97. But since it's half price in my area, it would ring up for $14.98. Take off that $3 off 3, it'll be $11.98 for 3 things of bacon. I think that's a good deal. Next, the Hatfield bacon at my store, the cheapest I saw were $9.69. So you could grab one at $4.84. So it's a bacon kind of week, guys. So there's that. Next, the Butani pasta are $5.59. So grabbing one would be $2.79. Then we have the Butoni sauces, which are $5.89, which would be $2.94 for one. I do believe there are printable coupons. I'm not quite sure, but I think they are. Next, the Ocean Spray 64-ounce juices are going to be $3.79 in my store. Grabbing one would be $1.89, and we have so many varieties of these. So, like I said, my favorite is like cran apple. Like I like those. Now, however, the 100% juices are not included in these because it's 100% juice, but they're more expensive anyway. Next, the Twinings English breakfast, the teas are $5.09. They'll be $2.54 half price, and then the pods are $10.89 or $5.44 each. The Evian 1 liter water is $2.99, so you grab one at $1.49, or you could grab the 6-pack of Evian, which are $6.99. Grabbing one would be $3.49 if you want to get the waters. Next, back up again is the Poppy prebiotic sodas. So they're $2.49, and grabbing one would be $1.24. And I still think that Ibotta is still doing that. The Idahoan cheesy scalloped potatoes are $1.99. So grabbing one would be 99 cents if these are included. The Paisley Farm vegetables, the cheapest I saw in my store were like these ones that are $5.99. So grabbing one would be $2.99. Not much variety in my store. Not something I think I'm into. So the Royals pasta is $3.19. So grabbing one would be $1.59. We have all different kinds of spaghetti, lasagna, all that good stuff. The sauce of the week is going to be the Bertolli sauce. So the cheapest I saw at my store actually were $3.49. So grabbing one would be $1.74. We have the Glad zipper storage bags. They're going to be $4.29. Grabbing one would be $2.14 for those. And then the plates this week are going to be the China plates. I saw some for $4.99, so grabbing one would come to $2.49. Next, our pans again. We're gonna have the easy foil pans. The cheapest I saw is $2.09. So grabbing one would be $1.04. And we actually do have a dollar digital, so you can just grab those for 4 cents. So I think that's an awesome deal. So that expires on the 19th. Next, we have these Wiseman cleaning kits, but the wipes are the cheapest. So at $4.79, grabbing one would be $2.39 if you want to get some wipes for your car, for your leather. Then the Arm & Hammer pod. So it said 32, 42, and 75 count. I only saw 42 count. So these are $11.99 in my store. So grabbing one would be $5.99. More than likely, all of them will be included, but this is what I saw. The next thing we're going to do is going to be on the soft scrub cleaning. Cheapest I saw $3.99, and grabbing one would be $1.99. For those, our vitamins of the week are going to be the Nature's Truth vitamins. Cheapest I saw were $9.99, so grabbing one will be $4.99 for the hair, skin, and nail gummies. So that's going to be our vitamin for the week. Next, going to be the Gold Bond lotions. It says 3 ounce and up. So the 3 ounce we have one at $4.89. So if you grab one, it will be $2.44. But we also have this one for $7.79. And if you grab one, it'll be $3.89. And we also have a $2.50 digital coupon. So it would take off that $2.50, leaving us to pay $1.39, which is awesome for the Gold Bun. Next, the native deodorants. All the natives are going to be like included, but these native deodorants are going to be buy one get one free. So you can grab one at $6.49. However, they should be next week instant savings of 4 off 2. So if you grab 2 at $12.99 and instantly take off the 4 off 2, it will be $8.99. And we also have a $3 digital, which would make it $5.99. So you get 2 of the native deodorants for $5.99. I think that is awesome. Then the Colgate Sensitive and Colgate Total 5.1 ounces. The Sensitive is going to be $5.99, so you can grab one at $2.99, and the Colgate's total would be $5.79. Now, if this $2 digital applies to those, which I don't see why it shouldn't, but I don't know. But the Sensitive would be 99 cents, and the total would be just 79 cents for those. Then the Bisquick pancake mix is $5.99. So you can grab one at $2.99. The Mrs. Butterworth syrup is going to be $4.49. Grabbing one at $2.24. Also, the log cabin is going to be the same price, $4.49. Getting one at $2.24 if you'd rather have the log cabin. The Campbell's cream soups, once again, are going to be on sale next week. So they are $2.19 at my store. So grabbing one would be $1.09. The Rails soup are $5.49. Grabbing one would be $2.74. Once again, we have a whole lot of different kind of varieties of this soup. I've never tried this soup. Might try it. They need to give us some coupons for that. So the Swanson stock is going to be $3.29. Grabbing one at $1.64. Also, the Swanson broth is going to be $2.99. Grabbing one at $1.49 for those. Our pickles are going to be the Mount Olive pickles at $4.19. So you can grab one at $2.09. Then we have the Lindsay olives. So the cheapest I saw on the Lindsay olives are going to be $2.19. Grabbing one would be $1.09. I see these other ones, the little pitted ones at $2.99. So yeah, little olives to go on the charcuterie board maybe. The Frank's Red Hot Sauce is going to be $4.69. Grabbing one at $2.34. Then we're going to do the Blues Hog Barbecue Sauce, which is $8.99. So grabbing one would be $4.49. It also says seasonings, but I didn't see any. So these Fisher baking nuts are $8.49 at my store. So grabbing one would be $4.24. Then we have the Jet Puff marshmallows, which are $2.19. So grabbing one would be $1.09. Our cookies our cookies are in frostings and everything is going to be the Betty Crocker. Cheapest thing I see is $2.85 for the frosting, so it'd be $1.42 for one. But you know it's going to be all of the Betty Crocker products, brownies, cookies, cakes. That is going to be our thing for that week. New York Texas Toast Croutons, they're $2.19. So grabbing one would be $1.09. Next, we have the Bertolli olive oil. Once again, they'll be on sale next week. So grabbing one, which would be $11.99. Usually it would be $5.99 if you just grab one. The Pam's cooking spray, $3.99, or just grab one for $1.99. Next, we have the Albanese gummy bears. The family size, they are $9.49, so grabbing one would be $4.74. The Mambo Fruit Chews family size, going to be $12.99, grabbing one at $6.49. The Ferrero Rocher chocolates, the little candies, are going to be $7.59, so grabbing one at $3.79. The Russell Stovers, back again on sale. They're $12.79. Grabbing one would be $6.39. Heading on over to some chips. There'll be the Lay's chips are going to be back on sale, $4.99. So grabbing one at $2.49. Then also the Cape Cod kettle chips are going to be $5.29. Grabbing one would be $2.64 for those. Next, the Boom Chicka popcorn are $5.99. They will be $2.99 if you grab one. As well as the Orville Redenbacher is going to be $5.29. If you grab one, it'd be $2.64. And then we have the Pringles, which are going to be $2.50. Grabbing one would be $1.25. So the Carandos pepperoni at my store, they are 2 for $9, so one would be $4.50. So you could get it for $2.25, as well as the Armour pepperonis, the same thing for those. Then the Earth Balance butter spreads, $5.99, so grabbing one would be $2.99. Then we have these Land O'Lakes butter balls, which are $4.79, so you can grab one at $2.39. The next thing is the Brickstone sour cream. They are $2.59, so grabbing one would be $1.29. Next, we have the Bird's Eye Voila skillet meals. So we have some for $7.99. which would be $3.99 if you grab one. Hopefully the $4.99 ones are included, which would come to $2.49 if you bought one. Then we had the TGI Fridays appetizers. The cheapest I saw were $5.99, so grabbing one would be $2.99. Also, it was some more different varieties. Next, the Farm Rich appetizers are $4.99, so grabbing one would be $2.49 for those. Got popcorn chicken, different ones. Totino's pizza rolls are $5.99 for the 50 count and up. So $5.99, grabbing one would be $2.99. Our pizzas are going to be the Tombstone pizzas, which are $5.29 in my store. So it'd be $2.64 for one. Then we also have the DiGiorno pizzas, which are $6.99 in my store, and grabbing one would be $3.49. Next, we got the Bird's Eye vegetables again. Once again, they range from $1.89 to $6.99. So if you're just grabbing one, it would range from $94 to $3.49 on those. Then we're gonna get into Dolly Parton's desserts. She has cheesecake, she got chocolate pie, she got apple pie. These are $10.99. So grabbing one would be $5.49. The Marie Calendar pies are gonna be $9.79. Grabbing one would be $4.89. They have the cherry pie. Y'all, I cannot really eat cherry pie ever since I did Thinner. That movie scarred me. But on these, we actually have $1 digital. So it would be $4.89. Taking off that dollar, it'd be $3.89 for the Marie Callender's pies. So that's always good little deal. Then the next thing is going to be the Pepperidge Farm Puff Pastries, which are $6.39. So it'd be $3.19 for one. Then we have the Philadelphia cheesecakes, which are $14.99. Grabbing one would be $7.49 for those. Then the Edwards pies are $9.29 in my store, and grabbing one would be $4.64. So it's a between 23.5 to 32 ounce, and most of the ones I saw are 30.4 ounce. So yes, $9.29 for those. Next, the Sara Lee pound cake. The 10 ounce one is $4.89. So grabbing one would be $2.44. A lot of desserts they giving us. So next, the Jones sausages are going to be $3.90. Grabbing one would be $1.95. I've kind of become addicted to these. Then we're going to have all the Pillsbury stuff again, but I wanted to show these individual biscuits because they're $4.99, and grabbing one would be $2.49. And I have a friend that's obsessed with these. Next, we're going to do the Pepperidge Farm breads. I think all of the Pepperidge Farm stuff is going to be on buy one get one, but these Texas toasts are $3.79. Grabbing one would be $1.89. Okay, I think everything is going to be on buy one. I'm not quite sure, so let me take that back. Next, the Yasso frozen Greek yogurt items. I see all kind of different varieties, but they are $5.99. Grabbing one would be $2.99. We even have the ice cream sandwiches ones. So yeah, for some ice cream. Then once again, the Nabisco family size crackers are going to be buy one get one, so $6.29. Grabbing one would be $3.14. So we have like Ritz, we have Wheat Thins for those. Then next we have the Pepperidge Farm cookies, which are buy one get one. So they're $5.89. So grabbing one would be $2.94. I hope they give us some Pepperidge coupons. And then next, the Pepperidge Farm breads that's on the shelf are $4.99. Grabbing one would be $2.49. And I saw the Italiano, but I'm not sure if that is included. But they are $3.39 just in case. Next, the Cars crackers are $5.69. Grabbing one would be $2.84 for those crackers. I think I'm stocked up on crackers from this last week, which bring us to the club, and the townhouse crackers are gonna be buy one get one free again this next upcoming week. So they're $4.69. So grabbing one would be $2.34. I already used my coupons, so I'm not sure if they expire or not. Next is the Sara Lee Classic White Bread. It's gonna be $3.79. Grabbing one at $1.89. The honey wheat is $4.29. So grabbing one would be $2.14. And then we have the Saint Dalfour fruit spread, which are $5.19. Grabbing one would be $2.59. And y'all, that is what I have. Y'all be sure to like the video if you like the video. Leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed, you must not be trying to say. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next video. Bye. Let me know what deals you are excited about. And yeah, see you in the next video.